So most people, when they think of social media, they think of something that's productive, they think of a technology that's very useful to them. But it's usually not true. So what most people say is that if you're not a part of social media, if you don't use social media, if you're not into that sphere, then you're going to miss out on a lot of very great opportunities, very important things. And the truth is that social media is not a fundamental technology. It's not something that we as people need or we as people use in a very positive way. So most social media use is simply entertainment. It's simply you scrolling down your Instagram feed and watching a video or two and liking someone's photo and then posting one and seeing how many people like it. It's not you making important connections with people. It's not you becoming better, or it's you learning something. You can argue that some people learn some things from social media, but it's simply not the case. Your time would be better spent reading a book or exercising or doing whatever, but not giving up your attention to those companies and to advertisers. So another argument that people make is that they use social media to advance their careers, and that in some cases that is a valid argument, but more often than not it is not. It is something that people just say themselves to feel good about spending so much time on social media because they are actually addicted to them and they just can't get off their phones. And as it's written in the book called Deep Work from Cal Newport, what the market actually values is rare commodities, that they are hard to produce and they need skillful workers in order to produce them. So let's say you know how to write a very complicated code. That is something that the market values. The market doesn't really value you being on social media and scrolling down. And so a third thing that people usually say is that social media they're not bad. There's just something that is out there and they like to use it. And even if it's like giving your life away, they like to do it. They prefer doing that over watching a movie or reading a book or something. But the thing is that social media distracts you and it permanently lowers your capacity to focus, long term. And that's a very big problem. And that's a very big problem for younger people, especially because they are growing up in the sphere of social media and of technology. So, no one really knows what's going to become of them. What drove me to stop using social media was a movie called Social Dilemma on Netflix. And that movie is basically some facts and a documentary about how social media use attacks or maybe destroys our society in a way. And then it had some statistics, and the statistics were something I was very interested in because they were actually shocking. So there was a 189% increase in females 10 to 14 between the period of 2010, 2011 and onwards, after social media was introduced. And then there was a 70% increase in female suicide from that time. And there are lots of statistics, you can look it up, but those were the most shocking to me. And I decided to quit social media. I tried to just stop them cold turkey because I thought that I was using them and it was taking part of my life. I was giving my attention, I was giving basically my life, and I thought that I have 24 hours in a day, I sleep 8 of them, so I have 16, I work 8. So the other 8 that remains is basically 8 hours, and I was on Instagram for 1 of them. So I was giving 1/8 of my life to a company just so they can sell more products. And I was doing what? I was just looking at other people and their lives, and I was looking at likes and was commenting, and that was basically what I was doing. So I had no reason to do that anymore, and I decided that it was better use my time to sleep 1 more hour, read a book, or watch a movie, or do whatever. Basically anything else, then use that